This is Duke University.
Each year, Duke holds a competitive process to select one graduating student to speak at commencement. This year's speaker is Shannon Marie Beckham. Shannon Marie Beckham graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts degree. She majored in public policy and did a certificate in policy journalism and media studies. During her time at Duke, Shannon studied abroad in Argentina and spent a summer doing Duke Engage projects in Pakistan, working with Pakistani refugees in India. She founded the Duke chapter of Democracy Matters, an organization committed to finance reform, and she is the president of DEFMO, our splendid multicultural dance group. Last summer, Shannon interned at the White House, where she wrote speeches for the president. Today, she got to write one for herself. Shannon Beckham.
Thank you, President Broadhead, Provost Kornbluth, and Board of Trustees. And hello to parents, siblings, and graduates. Welcome to Commencement on this beautiful spring day. Who here is a good person? Do we really know? Today is an endless celebration of us being great. We've succeeded in publishing papers, getting into graduate schools, landing our dream jobs. Duke has pushed us to achieve greatness. But has Duke also called on us to strive for goodness? I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be good. And I don't have the answer, but I think it has to do with empathy and action. We embark on new journeys tomorrow with a set of values instilled in our collective character. We've learned to value empathy, curiosity, and inclusivity, and to reject apathy. It's with these values that we will find the will to guide our ambition, not just toward greatness, but also toward goodness. Amid our successes today, what if we just pause and listen? How has Duke taught us empathy? It may not have been on a syllabus or in the classroom, but there have been moments when we took a step back to stand in solidarity with one another, to learn from one another. And it was in these moments when Duke reached its absolute best. I had the fortune of joining a multicultural dance group my freshman year. I realized the diversity of dance styles would improve my technique as a dancer. But I did not know how the inclusion of culture and opinion among members would dare me to grow my character. These dancers did not pat me on the back or sugarcoat harsh realities they were facing. Realities like walking into a store expecting that the salesperson will follow you around. Realities like not being able to hold hands with the one you love in your hometown. In incidents of discomfort and unrest on and off campus, they challenged me to put myself in the shoes of others, to deepen my empathy, and even in moments when I didn't understand, to still be a part of the conversation. Broadening our minds to experiences like these is ingrained in the history of our school. In 1968, following the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., 1,400 Duke students camped out on the Chapel Quad in silent demonstration over the loss of the civil rights leader. Last year, we stood on that same Chapel Quad, listening to the first public Muslim call to prayer. And this year, that quad was renamed in honor of Julian Abel, a Black architect who designed our beautiful campus amidst the most discordant days of racial segregation. Only with this willingness to pause and listen to one another in these moments can we forge a better future. For us to practice this empathy, we must also hone our innate curiosity. And Duke students are fiercely curious, always asking difficult questions, not settling for comfortable answers. On campus, we've worked in labs, challenged existing theories, and sought insight from the open door of a professor's office. Outside these walls, we've explored, living in the villages of Uganda, getting lost in the streets of Europe, navigating the waterways in Kunshan, or simply sharing a meal in Brightleaf. To search for and yearn for knowledge is a power we will take with us as we venture to every corner of this world. Of course, we found solace in the nights we didn't study, the nights we laughed, the nights we went and got quesadillas at Tower. We loved these nights. These are not the nights we learned academic or abstract truths, but the nights we learned human truths. Just over a century ago, William Preston Few, the president of a small college in North Carolina, unfolded a plan to transform a one-room schoolhouse into one of the most renowned institutions in the world. "This shall be a shining place," he exclaimed, "where high-minded youth may be made strong by the power to know the truth and the will to live it." 106 years later, at Duke University, we are still striving to live out this mission. Because that's what curiosity is, a relentless desire to know the truth. So how will this set of values influence our actions? If Duke has taught us to be empathetic and to pursue the truth, what does that mean for us tomorrow? When we get a promotion, will we also fight for equal pay in the workforce? When we claw through the politics at work, will we also show up at the polls in November to vote? When we feel overwhelmed, working the night shift in an emergency room, will we push through until we have witnessed a miracle in a child's hospital bed? We are graduating in a moment in which we need leaders who not only know all of the facts, but also possess the will to do something good with them. When I listen to the news or talk to my neighbors, I often hear rhetoric that is cynical and apathetic. I meet people who are fed up and just waiting to be inspired. If empathy is the opposite of apathy, then we have the potential to be the leaders who are not governed by fear, who see past bigotry, and who aim to inspire. We have the potential to do something good, while our ambition compels us to do something great. There are things we will leave behind when we move out of our apartments and houses tomorrow, especially those houses off East Campus that you never want your mothers to see. There's those late nights in Perkins, the tents flooding Kayville, the sweaty Wednesdays at Shooters, and the camaraderie we experienced together on LDOC. But so much more significant than what we leave behind is what we take with us, the values we've learned, empathy in action. My hope is that we, Duke University graduates, don't forget the importance of our experiences here, because they have built our characters just as much as our resumes. I really don't have the answers, but I am so thankful to this place for pushing us to not just want to be great, but to also be good. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. Next year, I will ask you to write my speeches.